Hello, and welcome to the Busy with Becca podcast, where I share tips to help you shape your mindset and develop a healthy perspective. A healthy perspective is key, especially when dealing with challenges, and stay motivated to keep doing your best. I may not have all the answers, but I encourage you to sit back, pick a lesson or two as I dive in. So yes, I haven't posted a video in a few weeks, and it's not because I haven't been recording to share. It's just that for some strange reason, which I'm still internally investigating, I keep finding issues with I found issues with my last three videos. So for the first one, what was my issue with that one? Yeah, I just felt it didn't resonate with me. It just didn't, the message wasn't sinking in like I wanted it to, and that might be a personal problem. I'm sure I'll post it at some point. The second one was about my lighting. There was something completely off, and no amount of editing could fix that. And for the third one, everything was fine. I even uploaded it on YouTube. But then when I played it back, I saw that my lips were moving faster than my audio, and I was like, what's going on here? What is going on here? So, in trying to fix it, I was like, you know what? Let's just scrap this. So, here we are again on the fourth try, and I just want to say I really appreciate everyone who gave me feedback. I was like, oh, you haven't posted in a while, I haven't seen your video. It really just encouraged me. People actually listen and people enjoy the content that I release, and I really appreciate. Some of you may have just said it like in an offhanded way, not thinking too much about those comments, but it really meant a lot to me. So thank you to everyone who commented on not seeing my video in a little while. I really appreciate it. And thank you for watching and listening, and I hope you share with other people. To today's topic, how did it come to be? So I was gifted this book recently and I haven't finished it. I'm still reading it. So this is the Inspiration Code by Christy Hedges. And in the first couple of pages, she was talking about inspiration, like trying to break the ice when she's a public speaker, I think, or sorry, a life coach, yeah, a life coach and a writer. Obviously, she's an author, and when she gets to audiences that feel cold and just distant or uninterested, her initial icebreaker is to ask them to tell the person next to them about an inspirational person, somebody who's inspired them. And I thought that was nice, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to use that. But apart from that, in thinking about people that inspire me, so if you know me personally, you know I'm very big on, oh, this person, I'm inspired by this person's work or what they do, and I'm always encouraging people to get mentors. I talk about mentorship. It's a big thing for me. I like to see what other people have done, I mean steps they've taken and how they work their ways out of it, so that I don't follow that same path. Or if they found a path that led them to success, I want to know, what did you do in that period while you were toiling and trying to figure things out, because I want to replicate that. So yeah, so I'm big on that. But then I was now thinking, a lot of us look for inspiration in others and motivation and encouragement from others. We look at conversations we've had and say, oh, when this person spoke to me, it really inspired me, it really pushed me to push through and do more. But then I was not thinking of myself, of ourselves as individuals. How often do we inspire ourselves? How often are we inspired by things we did in the past? And how often are we motivated by our own hard work or tenacity or energy? And it just sent me down this rabbit hole. And like, you know what? That's what I'm going to talk about today. When last did you pay yourself a compliment? When last did you say something good about yourself? When last did you toot your own horn? I want you to be kinder to yourself by recognizing your hard work and the things that you do. Now, granted, in the world we live in today, and because everybody is so exposed to each other, or certain aspects of our lives are exposed to other people so easily, there's this thing where consistency or the mundane things or things that are considered ordinary are not celebrated like they used to be before. Like before, you'd be celebrated for staying consistent at a job and doing your work very well. But now it's like, that's boring. What's the new thing you've done? What's the innovative thing you've done? What's the normal thing you've done in the quickest time possible? People want to celebrate you for that. So less and less people are being celebrated for doing the hard work if it doesn't seem different, if it doesn't seem interesting. Now, with that, it means less people are congratulated or given accolades for doing very hard things very well. So, one of the reasons why I'm speaking about this topic is because we're at a point where self deprecation is at an all time high, where people speak down on themselves. People, I don't know if it's because they're trying to be humble or if it's just comparing themselves to other people. They don't recognize how much work you don't recognize how much work you're putting into making your life the way it is. And then looking at the way the economy is, looking at the way in fact the global economy, this is not just restricted to Nigeria, and how much harder you have to work to create a better life for yourself, to enjoy the nice things, to even have the basic things. It takes a lot more work today than it did before. But then we appreciate ourselves less today. We feel we're lagging behind more today than people in the past, because there's, I would say, I haven't researched this, but I don't know if it's social media or it's just the way the human race is tailored now. A lot of people just feel like they're not doing enough, they could do more. And even when they achieve certain things, even when they get to milestones, they don't bask in the revelry of that moment. They're on to the next thing. I'm guilty of this. Like, I might be working on something for such a long time. The moment that is out of the way, I'm thinking of the next thing, and I have to consciously stop myself and be like, "Do you know what? Good on you for that. Good job." Regardless of whether anybody else recognizes it, it's not even a thing that I do publicly, just for my own consumption, just to encourage myself for myself that I'm doing good, I'm on the right path. I may not be where I want to be now, or I may not be where I would have loved to be at my current age, but I'm appreciative of where I am, what I'm capable of doing, what I am doing, and what I plan to do. And I really want to encourage people to do more of that, because there will come a time when you're so drained and weak and exhausted because of the pylon from life, and those accolades you've given yourself, those encouraging words you've said to yourself, are the things that will pick you up the other morning to keep pushing through. It's not about other people recognize you, because yes, people will recognize you from time to time. People will give you your flowers, but nowadays those things mostly come when you do something really unique, really innovative, really grand, or something they can benefit from. So please, I want you to take this time to congratulate yourself and give yourself your own flowers and say, "You know what, I'm doing well, I am fulfilling my purpose, and I am achieving the goals that I have set for myself. I am a hard worker. I am a good hard worker. Without me in this position that I'm in and the things that I'm doing, other people's lives will not be the way they are." And this could be in any sphere of life, in any area where you work, or in your family, or in your business, or in your community, in your church, in your wherever it is that you apply yourself and do the things that you do that help other people. Whether or not they recognize it or not, I want you to recognize yourself today and appreciate yourself and appreciate everything you do and appreciate how much effort you put in improving yourself to make other people's lives better. So people might say, "Oh yeah, it's your responsibility, you're supposed to do that anyway." But yeah, it doesn't mean that the fact that you're doing those things you need to do automatically equates to you not needing appreciation from it. So if other people aren't appreciating you for that thing you're doing, appreciate yourself. Even if they are appreciating you, it's important that you give yourself a pat on the back for yourself. give yourself your own self accolade. So that's my encouragement for you today. The world has changed. One, we're not as communal as we used to be. So there are certain things you even do and achieve that the rest of the world doesn't even see. There are certain things you put in place that make other people's lives better that they are not even aware that you're the one doing it. So you must recognize yourself. Unless if you don't do that, you after a while the joy of doing that thing gets sapped out of you. That's one. Secondly, because of the constant need for a dopamine hit or something new, something innovative, everybody, or not everybody, a lot of people don't appreciate or recognize the simple, mundane, ordinary, all in quotes, things that they do regularly, or the things other people do. They're just looking for that new thing. Oh, you were able to achieve this thing in the fastest time possible. Oh, you were able to do something that nobody has ever done. Oh, you're able to create something that nobody has ever thought of. And you now take for granted the very good, nice things you do every day. Or, oh, say it's in a relationship, people are all into the grand gestures, the big things that somebody does, that the little things that matter every day, you don't recognize it, you take it for granted. And then your expectations just keep building. Oh, I want the next big thing, I want the next big thing, I want to do the next big thing. And it just chips away at the joy in your life. The third reason why I think this is important is because now people are downplaying the need and the necessity of consistency. You become great at a thing by doing it consistently. You become great at a thing by doing it repeatedly. That's how you become an expert. That's how you become a voice in that space. That's how you become a leader in that space. It's not by the grand things, it's by little efforts daily. And to encourage yourself to keep doing those things consistently, to be better at that skill or that job or whatever it is that comes to mind as I say this, you have to encourage yourself. How do you encourage yourself? You recognize the good things you're doing daily, the improvements you're making, even though other people aren't seeing it or they really don't care because they're facing their lives. You encourage yourself and be like, oh, where I was last year, that's not where I am today. Or where I was 3 months ago, that's not where I am today. I'm in a better position and I'm recognizing myself for that thing. How often do you do that? How often do you recognize yourself for your hard work? Because I really think there's a big difference. Obviously, there's a big difference between being prideful, being boastful about what you're good at, or being cocky about it, and just recognizing that yes, I am competent. Yes, I am skilled. Yes, I am good. And it's from having that confidence in your skills and what you do and encouraging yourself that you learn to sell yourself to other people. There are people that I've met that are so good at certain things, but they are not even aware of how good they are because they don't recognize that they're doing a good job. They just think, well, I'm just doing something ordinary. Or, yeah, everybody should be able to do this. I'm like, no, not everybody can do this thing you're doing. This is a big deal. Recognize your skills, recognize your capabilities. But please say something nice to yourself today. Make it a habit of congratulating yourself for your hard work. Make it a habit of recognizing your hard work and your intentions and your attention to certain details. Make it a habit of recognizing the good things you do for other people. Now, this is not for the, you see that I did not make reference to other people. You are doing it to show. No, this is for your own consumption. This is for your own joy. This is for your own inspiration. I want you to be inspired by your hard work. I want you to be inspired by or I want you to be motivated by the things you do, the things you have achieved, the things you've put in motion that at the core of it is such a big deal, but maybe it just, I don't know, you're just distracted by it or you're not tooting your own horn. Toot your own horn today for yourself by yourself. Don't wait for other people to recognize you. Don't wait for other people to say, wow, you're doing a great job. That's all good and fine. It's nice. And that has its own pressures. But I really want to encourage you to be kinder to yourself, to acknowledge how much work you're putting into improving yourself and improving the lives of the people around you, and stop self-deprecating, stop self-harming by saying negative things like, oh, look at my mates, look at what they've achieved, look at what they are doing. No, my darling, you are doing well, you are doing your best, and God helping you, you get to that place that you want to be, you get to that place that you need to be. But today I just want you to take time off, close your eyes, and say, I am doing well. You may not be at the place you want to be or the place you thought you'd be, but you are doing well. That's all I want to say. So yeah, so if you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with someone that you think needs to be reminded to toot their own horn, to encourage themselves, to speak highly of themselves, to speak highly of the things they've achieved, to speak highly of their skills. Nobody will do it to you because everybody is preoccupied with their own lives, and they only take their heads out of the sand when, oh, something different happens. But how often do different things happen? And if you're doing something different, I applaud you, I'm proud of you, keep doing you, but be your own cheerleader, cheer yourself on first, because this life can be brutal, this life can be crazy, and every little hope, every little amount of hope that you get goes a long way. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Busy with Becca. Have a lovely week ahead, and don't worry, I'm committing that I'm not going to vanish again. Obviously, like I said, I did not vanish, I just wasn't uploading the videos that I was recording. But if you give me permission, I'm going to just be uploading them. Make sure you watch them, whether or not they are perfect. Let's focus on the messaging behind and less on the aesthetics or whatever. Onward and upward. So, thank you and bye.